All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly, Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believer, Shalom to you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now, as you see the title on the screen, this is just embarrassing. And it's spiritual that, because I always ask this question, why do everybody put their business on the internet? But that's just the Lord showing, people's wickedness. But as you see the title on the screen, my mom really had the audacity to betray me and tell my man I was cheating on him. Now, when you listen to this woman, no guilt, no shame at all. And this is our women. This is in the scriptures. Okay? So, this is embarrassing. And this is majority of our women. So it says, for from garments cometh the moth. Anybody who have an old ass t-shirt, any type of old clothing, you cannot stop a moth from getting to it. You're going to see a couple of holes up in there. So it reminds me of the scripture in Ecclesiasticus 12. It said, like as rust iron, so is his wickedness. Talking about never trust thy enemy scripture. So yeah, you cannot stop iron from rusting. Just like you can't stop an old garment from a moth getting to it. So it said, for from garments cometh the moth, and from women wickedness. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the men of the Lord. And if you are a woman of the Lord, you already know this is true. All right. You see how our women is, and they have a lot of bad influences. See, this world make it okay for you to be a harlot. And they like to use the justification of why they are a harlot. It's because the man who have the right, I don't recommend it in this world, but who have the right to have as much women as he can, if they don't have a man. And also, as the Bible said, you have to take care of those women. So if you are a rich man who are able to have multiple women, obviously, if she's actually single and you are able to take care of them, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But a lot of confusion because everything is backwards, and you've been brought up in the Western side of the world, where we at, the Western hemisphere, where it's the Queen of Heaven worship here. Men, they are not without fault. It's a lot of simps here, as there are known as tricks. Okay. Simps also soft. They allow the women to get away with anything. And I always say men have just as much blame, because a man can really thoroughly scrutinize women. All right. I need to know if you got a man. And then on top of that, make them feel ashamed, especially if you know that they lying, because you could tell. All right. Now, obviously, ain't none of us the most high. A woman can lie to you, but for the most part, our men don't care. Oh, I don't care about that nigga. Oh, we could just be friends, man. He don't gotta know. So yeah, so you are a part of the problem too. If men actually made women feel shame for being that way, then less of this would happen. If men held other men accountable and women accountable and your damn self accountable, this stuff wouldn't happen. That's why if the law was implemented, guess what? You'd be put to death for adultery. You got men who would come into the house, catch their woman, ride in the saddle. All right. The man loses his mind, kill the man and the woman. He in jail. But in the scriptures, though, as the scripture says, the jealousy of a man. All right, the rage, the jealousy of a man, that's Proverbs 6:24 or 6:34. I haven't read that scripture in a long time. But also, yeah, but the adulterer and the adulteress is supposed to be put to death. But anyways, better is the churlishness of a man, which it means to be deliberately rude. A deliberate rude man than a courteous woman. A courteous woman is a well-mannered woman, a polite woman. So the Lord's saying that a rude man is much better than a polite woman. Remember, as the scripture says in Ecclesiasticus 25 or 26, I want to say 25. No, it might be 26. But anyway, it said, of her we all die. Remember, Eve is the one that sinned. So anyway, it says, I say which bring them shame and reproach. Now let's listen to this.
Okay, but your loyalty belongs to me. How you gonna tell some man I cheated? You done ruined all my stability, mom.
You have ruined all my stability, mom. So we're gonna watch the whole video because it's a short video. Now the mom is basically telling her, you know, you got a good man at home. This man is at home, you know, taking care of you and your children. You out here, you know, sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And then she telling him like, yeah, good men like him don't come twice. And all she caring about is her stability. Long as that man is at home doing what he's supposed to do, all right, she out here being a harlot. And she got no shame. She don't feel sad. All she want to talk about is, Mom, your loyalty belong to me. Let's get this real quick. The damn shame. This is why, you know, 2/3 are more women than men. And it's actually more women than men on the earth. It's more Israelite women than men, Israelite men. I wonder why. I guess the Lord made a mistake that he made way more women than men. It's because men is supposed to have multiple women. But anyways, it says a harlot shall be counted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. She's obviously the opposite. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. Now, obviously, this man, the Lord had mercy, whoever this man is, because the Lord put the spirit on the mom to tell the man that, hey, my daughter cheating on you. So he's actually going to escape this woman. Lord willing, he actually leave. So it said, but a godly woman is given to him that fear of the Lord. A dishonest woman contemneth shame. All right. So she don't have no shame at all. She's actually contemneth, means to make light of something, So she's making light of this whole situation. But an honest woman will reverence her husband. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, which is bitch. Okay. She that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. And none of these women fear the Lord except for our sisters out here. And all I can say to the sisters that actually believe, just continue to do the best that you can. Because ain't none of us perfect. But it's just when you are a man or woman of the Lord, it's just certain things you ain't gonna do.
What's up, Shane? I know you didn't tell Marcus that I cheated on him. I did. What the hell you mean you did, Ma? That was not your business. You calling me like you sitting up here checking me about you cheating on this man. Intent don't erase pain. If someone did that shit to you, you'll be devastated. Okay, Mama, that wasn't your business or your goddamn place for you to be telling my goddamn. Oh, because that's the problem.
And then on top of that, look at the way she talking to her mom. So she just disrespectful all around. But this is why, matter of fact, it says she which is my enemy. It said, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which say unto me, where is Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, your power? You already know if you told her about the truth, you told her about the Lord return, she would scoff. If she had a man of the Lord, all right, look at her face. That's a demon right there. She ain't listening to nothing that her mom is saying. Her mom is giving her sound counsel. And her Her whole thought process is, why are you snitching, mom? Your loyalty belong to me. And it says, my eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire on the street. She's definitely going to be one of these women that's going to be trodden down as the mire in the street.
Talking in your teeth. You're opening your legs to all these men out here, and you got a good man sitting at home.
So you're opening your legs to all these men out here. All right. What's that? I think that's I think it's Sirach 26. Let me see. I think it's 12 or 13. Let me see. Yep. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. So this is all poetic, symbolic. You should know what it's talking about. Opening her mouth as a thirsty traveler. Okay. When he had found a fountain and drink of every water near her by every hedge, she will sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. A quiver is a pocket where the arrows is held. So you know what that's talking about. She will open her quiver against every arrow. See, the scriptures have everything. Don't get mad at the messenger. All right. But this is majority of our women. And look at this demon on the screen. Got her paws. And all she thinking about, she ain't listening to nothing that her mom's saying. All right. She don't feel shamed at all. So she drink every water near her. You know what that's talking about. I can't get too X-rated. We grown here though. But you know, for you know, YouTube like to strike videos and stuff like that. But yeah. Let's get another one real quick. It popped in my mind. I think it's 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. This is one of my favorites. Now, obviously, we don't have that type of power to keep our woman in the house. All we can do is give her sound advice, you know, and really when it comes down to it, it's up to the Lord to have mercy upon you and her, you know, because if you love your woman, you obviously don't want your woman out there doing things. But, you know, most women, they want to go out to the club. They want to chill with their girlfriends. They want to take trips and things like that. And guess what? If she don't have the fear of the Lord, this is why you ain't supposed to allow the woman to gather abroad. Look at her. She you already know. Hate the stereotype, but stereotypes are real. Most stereotypes are real. She got on that I call it home healthcare gear. All right, the little nursing outfit, you know, and they say that nurses and cops, like female cops and nurses, are like the biggest cheaters. She's fitting the stereotype. All right. So yeah, man.
Take care of your kids while you out here cheating. Good people don't come twice. Choose your battle.
Yeah, choose your battle. And look at her. She ain't listening to nothing that she saying. And then, so to choose your battle, right? Because what's going to happen? Obviously, the mom told the man, if the man got any balls, he's going to leave. Now she's going to be single, looking for babysitters, which going to cost more money. All the men that she's sleeping with, that's just a piece of ass. So none of these men is going to actually cuff her, all right, and make her his girlfriend. So yeah, now she just alone and old goods, okay, wasted goods, a used car.
Listen, you need to take responsibility without making excuses. You need to accept that you did that man wrong, and you had a good man. It's hard enough that y'all.
So you had a good man, so he did leave. I mean, that's a past tense phrase. So I'm gonna end it on this set of scriptures after the video end. Matter of fact, I'm going to read it first, then allow the video to end. So it says, speak thou the things which become sound doctrine. The aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith and charity and patience. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accuser, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things. Reason I'm reading this because obviously this woman's not a woman of the Lord, but she is giving her daughter sound advice, and she's obviously an aged woman. I mean, I'm gonna say, just looking at her, this woman probably between 25 and 30. Maybe her mom is like 50, 55. Even though our and there's nothing wrong with that either, but our women be having children early. Shit, she could probably only be 45. But anyways, it said that they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. This actually goes along with what the woman is saying. And it said to be discreet, all right, chaste, which means keeping it to your man, all right. Keep her at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. All right. So yeah, but yeah, this is just sad. This is sad. This is a sad piece of work right here.
I can't stay in a relationship longer than 3 years. Don't nobody want your ass in, and you had a man that showed up for you and your kids, and you decided you want to go cheat on him. Are you serious? Ma, you happen if you what would happen if somebody did that to you, huh? Ma, you real foul as fuck. You faking.
So this is her response. Not listening. It's not saying, "Damn, mom, you're right. I messed up." She's cursing at her mom. All right. Well, how about cussing? All right. She's cussing at her mom, because cursing is a whole different thing. But she's cussing at her mom. All right. And she ain't taking no accountability. Which that's something very hard for most women to do.
Shut up and listen to me talk. Now get the hell out of my phone while you think you calling up here thinking you finna check me about something that you did. Don't bring it up.
Have some damn respect too, But I just wanted to show you, man.
I know. Then guess what? You won't have to worry about me telling no more. Okay, but
you don't have to worry about me telling no more, right? So, anyways, I just wanted to highlight, the scriptures talks about these type of women. All praise to Yahweh Basham Abishai that we ain't gonna have to deal with these type of women not that much longer, man. Cause the kingdom of heaven, all of us is gonna be righteous. All the women that's gonna be saved, they gonna be righteous. But this is why a majority of the women of Babylon is gonna be on fire. All right. So all praises to Yahweh Basham Abishai. Seek ye out the Lord while he may be found. And Shalom.